I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the prayer. Grant us, O Lord, light to our understanding, prudence in our investigating, foresight in our planning, sincerity in our deliberating, the grace to follow truth in our judgment. Help us to be moved in our decision, neither by fear nor by self-interest, and to do our work faithfully. May we respect the authority vested in us, without the source of all authority, and may we use it in our directors for the common good, for thy honor and glory. Amen. Call to order. Roll call, please.
Mr. Joyce, Mrs. Joyce, Mrs. Hardwick, Mrs. Mara, Mr. Conrad, Mr. Thompson.
Thank you. Okay, public comment. Anyone wish to address council? I'm being heard. Okay. What I like to do with good and welfare, I'd like to I guess this triggered something. I'd like to present a proclamation to a resident here that is, I think, gone above and beyond as far as beautifying our village and making sure our village is really beautiful. Not only has she done, helped out in all the crafts with all the village and with the village club and so forth. Again, she's down on the beach, cleaning it up, making sure that it's all nice and clean and picking up the garbage and all the other, everything else down there. And it just takes such pride in all the village. But she went overboard when she basically painted our benches. She basically put a beautiful Village of Timberlake, 1947 on it, and decorated all the benches throughout the village. And, I guess there's nothing else but just to award her a proclamation for just all her dedication and hard work. So can you please?
Yeah, thank you.
Every day we feel like we're on vacation.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
We sit on our couch, have a cocktail and say, are we still on freaking vacation? Every single day. We just love it here.
Okay, now you're gonna eat it. You can hear it.
Whereas Andrea Pollock has selflessly devoted her time and artistic talents to the beautification of the village of Timberlake. And whereas through her dedication to painting village benches, creating vibrant artwork, and decorating public spaces, she has brought color and joy to our community. And whereas Andrea Pollock's involvement in the village club and her unwavering love for the village of Timberlake has inspired others to take pride and share spaces. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that we, the leadership of the village of Timberlake, do hereby recognize and express our deepest gratitude to Andrea Pollock for her creativity, her generosity of spirit, and her commitment to making the village more beautiful place for all. In witness thereof, I, John Marr, Mayor of Timberlake, on behalf of the leadership of the village of Timberlake, have hereunto on this 16th day of September 2025, honor and celebrate her contributions. Thank you, Pastor.
These came up. I have to replace those.
Oh, I thank you. I get moving. No, okay.
I have another one here that another one's way long overdue though. This one here is for our fiscal officer who was dedicated and basically done an outstanding job for our village. Whereas John H. Roskis has served with exemplary dedication and integrity as the fiscal officer of the village of Timberlake, and whereas through his financial acumen, meticulous management, and unwavering commitment to the fiscal health of our village, Mr. Roskis has ensured that Timberlake's finances remain transparent, accountable, and in strong standing, resulting in a clean audit finding for our most recent audit. And whereas his diligent stewardship of public funds has significantly contributed to the well-being of our residents, allowing the village to maintain essential services and plan for the future without undue financial strain. And whereas Mr. Roskis has consistently demonstrated a collaborative spirit, working closely with village officials, residents, and community groups to ensure that every budgetary decision reflects the needs of and values of Timberlake. I therefore, John Mara, Mayor of Timberlake, on behalf of the village and its council, do hereby proclaim our deepest appreciation and sincere gratitude to John H. Roskis for his exceptional contribution, his tireless dedication, and his unwavering service to the village of Timberlake. In witness thereof, I have hereunto set my hand the 16th day of September 2025 and do commend Mr. Roskis for his outstanding service to our community.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone like to say anything?
Where's mine?
Don't get them when you ask.
You gotta be asked.
Okay, I'm sure everyone will make their comments. All right, moving on now.
I
have a
would
motion
like
to-
John, Before you go, sorry, I got distracted by Councilwoman. I just want to say, John, that during my time when I was the chairman of the finance committee, I had no worries about whether or not things were going to get done on time. And you made my transition into the council, because that was my first committee assignment, my transition into the council seamless. And I personally really appreciate all your help that you've given me with that, so.
Thank you.
I have
Echoed.
to say, I have to say something. When we were on council now 5 years ago, we entered into I thought at the time a mess, and somehow you came and you took us out of it.
Thanks.
I'm not worried about audits anymore. So, I mean, that was always a, bona contender, the auditor's here, I was like, and it wasn't such a big deal when you came in. So we really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thought we were gonna wait till our time, but
Well,
Go ahead.
no better time than now.
no better than now.
Want to thank Andrea for the benches. They do look beautiful. And all that you do for the village and the village club. It's those little things of giving back that I know a lot of old villagers would say the time of the past, right? People used to volunteer their time all the time, and there's not many people that are willing to do that anymore. But those little things do help and go a long way. And keep the strain on the general fund down too, right? Like people used to cut the median, and people used to do little things like that really went a long way. But as the population's got older and new younger people have come in, it hasn't transitioned yet, but I think there's hope on the horizon. From what I hear, a lot of young people in the village club giving in and dedicating their time. So I think you serve as an inspiration to all those to come. So thank you very much. And John, I can't say enough thanks for all that you do. Not only do you do the fiscal officer responsibility, but I think Spiros would attest to this. I mean, you put together legislation, the packets, all that you do before the meetings, which is kind of above and beyond, I think, your paid responsibilities, and you take pride in it. You do it well, which is not what previous fiscal officers have done. And I know when you came in, the books were quite a mess, and you didn't balk at that. You just jumped right in and cleaned them up, and now I've only been in the village for 5 years, but in my opinion, in the best fiscal position we've ever been, saving money every year, being responsible with the taxpayers' funds, and keeping everything above board. So thanks for all that you do, and hopefully that you'll continue to do.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Do I have a motion to approve the regular council meeting minutes of August 19, 2025, please?
So moved.
Mr. Joyce makes a motion.
Second.
Mr. Conrad makes some seconds. Roll call, please.
Mr. Joyce, Mrs. Joyce,
Aye.
Mrs. Hardwick, Mrs. Mara,
Aye.
Mr. Conrad,
Aye.
Mr. Thompson.
Aye.
Moving on to legislation, resolution 2025-40, second reading, a resolution authorizing the mayor and fiscal officer to enter into a service agreement with Targeting Solutions Limited for traffic violation enforcement services and declare an emergency. Next is Resolution 2025-41, second reading. A resolution authorizing the mayor to enter an agreement with Lake County Board of Commissions for the Central Dispatch Communication Services and declare an emergency. Next is Resolution 2025-44. A resolution accepting the amounts and rates as determined by the Budget Commission and authorizing the necessary tax levies and certifying them to the county auditor. Do I have a motion to suspend the rules, please?
So moved.
Samara makes a motion.
Second.
Mr. Joyce seconds. Roll call, please.
Mr. Joyce, Mrs. Joyce,
Aye.
Mrs. Hardwick,
Aye.
Mrs. Mara,
Aye.
Mr. Conrad,
Aye.
Mr. Thompson.
Thank you. Do I have a motion approving Resolution 2025-44, please?
So moved.
Mrs. Mara makes a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Mr. Thompson seconds. Discussion?
So this is the second part of the tax budget process, which we passed that in June. So this is confirming the amount that our inside and outside levies will raise for the next fiscal year.
Okay, thank you. Next, Resolution 2025.
Roll call.
I'm sorry, roll call, please.
Mr. Joyce, Mrs. Joyce, Mrs. Hardwick, Mrs. Mara, Mr. Conrad, Mr. Thompson.
Aye.
Thank you. Next, Resolution 2025-45. A resolution amending the permanent appropriations for the Village of Timberlake, Ohio for the year 2025 and declare an emergency. Do I have a motion to suspend the rules, please?
So moved.
Mrs. Joyce makes a motion.
I'll second.
Mrs. Hardwick seconds. Roll call, please.
Mr. Joyce, Mrs. Joyce, Mrs. Hardwick, Mrs. Mara, Mr. Conrad, Mr. Thompson.
Aye.
Thank you. Do I have a motion approving Resolution 2025-45, please?
So moved.
Mrs. Mara makes a motion.
Second.
Mr. Conrad seconds. Discussion?
So we're running a little low in repairs and maintenance of motor vehicles. This includes gasoline and also any repairs to the police cruisers. So we're looking at increasing it for the year from $10,000 to $14,000.
Driving around so much.
Patrolling.
Chasing bad guys.
Yeah. All right, roll call, please.
Mr. Joyce, Mrs. Joyce, Mrs. Hardwick, Mrs. Mara, Mr. Conrad,
Aye.
Mr. Thompson.
Aye.
Here next is ordinance 8-2025, second reading. An ordinance is establishing chapter 317, speed and traffic enforcement program of the codified ordinances of the Village of Timberlake and declare an emergency. And we are done with legislation. Next, move on to mayor reports. Just wanted to say that possibly before the next council meeting, I'd like to have a schedule a workshop meeting. We're looking at I'm looking at the second Tuesday, or I mean, the first Tuesday, October 7th. If that doesn't, we can either do like the 30th, which is a Tuesday, September 30th, or October 7th. So what we need to discuss is I'd like to, we're talking about the short-term rentals. I think, I know Mr. Benak has sent us a packet there, but I think we need to review it all as a committee, and this way we can talk about it before we present something that's going to be on first, second, third reading and so forth. So, but I was thinking we'll have a meeting right before then we'll have that ready to go on the next council meeting. And then the one concern, obviously, if the state or if the government, our federal government does something on it with the legislation about the rentals, we can always have, this is on a second reading or something, we can suspend the rules if we have to or whatever, but we'll just figure it out later. And then we also have two more things we want to talk about at the meeting would be the Hawk rental contract. We know we wanted to tweak that a little bit. So we have to see whether or not we have to change, what we want to change and whether or not, we have to revise the resolution and so forth on that. And then lastly, also, I'd like to talk about for the service, the rates then for the service guys and some category changes. So
So all three things, service,
those three things, yeah.
rentals and the bond.
Yeah, and then anyone else have anything else that you want? Because like I said, I think it'll be all council. We'll just have a committee meeting for all the council for, is basically everything.
What date were you looking at?
Yes.
again?
So is that good? for you?
October 7th, we have like a Lake Line meeting at 7 o'clock.
7?
Yeah, that's the first Tuesday, I think.
How about the 30th this month?
That
Tuesday?
could work.
Be here before 7:15.
We could do it later. I mean, that's the thing. We can do it later. It doesn't have to be.
Is there any reason why we couldn't be just before?
We could, but the only thing is, we're gonna have, when we get on some of these subjects, it's gonna cut the time, and I wanna have the legislation ready for the council meeting.
I see.
You know what I'm saying? Because I want it all printed out, because when we have our next council meeting, I wanna have that, I wanna have that, all the language ready, and it'll be on first reading. And then the only thing this way, because again, once I start, because I'm reading, we can't discuss anything or talk about it, so.
14th would be too late.
No, anytime, anytime before the next council meeting, so. We can do it on the 14th.
14th is
I don't have a conflict on 7th.
How about you guys, 14th?
7th, we're gonna be.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, so that's.
You wanna just,
14th. Is Tuesday the only day?
No,
Okay.
sounds like that works. 15th
the 14th though, how's that sound?
of October, week
I
before. the
think
council
that
meeting.
works.
For the council meeting.
It's good for me.
Okay, and then what time you guys wanna do it at?
6.
6.
Well,
Six,
full stomachs make happier people. Otherwise, we have to order pizza.
Later is better
Not
for
a-
me. Yeah, for me.
Time, John.
7?
7 is better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do 7. Is it after dinner?
Yeah.
I really.
14th.
Maybe it'd be a beautiful evening. We'll sit outside in the gazebo.
And then, Mr. Mayor, real quick, so, to the solicitor, the hall rental contract doesn't need approval from council, because it's not codified, it's just an agreement.
I don't believe so.
Okay, so
Discuss it.
we can discuss it, but that doesn't need legislation, it's kind of just an understanding. I think as, either the hall subcommittee or council as a whole can just agree, and then it can be changed.
There's some discussion about whether to amend the current ordinances.
Okay.
The one for the actual rental of the village hall,
1062.
1062-01 and 1062-02.
Okay.
Separate ordinances for the hall and the pavilion, so we can talk about that.
Okay, so there might be some legislation that comes out of it, but the contract as it is and the changes that Ms. Hardwick's proposed would be just kind of do it.
Changing the form.
And I think that what I sent out today, and I know it's late, but take a look at that, and any changes, we can talk about at that meeting or just email them. But I don't think that rental agreement needs to be approved. It is
Okay.
what it is.
Okay, yeah, that's helpful. Only thing that ties back to those two ordinances, though, would be a 3 reading of suspend the rules type of.
Yes. So, 7 o'clock, October 15th. I'm sorry, October 14th.
So
Great. That's all I have. Solicitor's report.
So we talked about, well, Mayor, took some of my material already. Thank you, Mayor. So take a look at that packet I sent on the short-term rentals. As of now, nothing's been done in Columbus, either for or against it. There is some concern that the Airbnb has a strong lobby. So, if council decides to prohibit the short-term rentals, we'd like to do that before any action's taken down. In Columbus, I sent you the draft of the Kirtland legislation. I could not find anywhere. I don't think that's been passed yet.
I think they tabled it.
I think
for-
they did as
It
well.
was in the News Herald where they were gonna table it, and because some residents came in dispute of it, for lack of better terms, and it kind of gave them cold feet to wait and revisit it.
You guys, we had sent out the Shaker
draft or the shaker ordinance that was passed, that was sent out last month. Got a copy of East Lakes, that just hit between or since our last meeting. I think that one would fit the village's needs. And that was the draft that I had sent. So just take a look and then keep an eye out, because I think that, we're gonna keep reading about this from different municipalities, villages. So, and any ideas, any thoughts, recommendations, let me know. That's that. You guys received the, I guess, first draft of the revised rental agreement for the village hall. Whatever recommendations, revisions, questions, just let me know on that. I know that's a work in progress. I did receive a call from one resident concerning the grounds of another resident, a neighbor's house. So we had discussed that in that meeting we had in August. But in speaking with the mayor, it's my understanding that that resident has done what he was supposed to do and hired a landscaping service, and the situation should be resolved. So our plan of action, it worked. So I didn't receive any other complaints from anyone. So it was a relatively quiet month, but take a look at that proposed legislation, the short-term rentals, and we'll keep working on the village hall rental. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, and I'm sorry, Mayor. I would like to just thank John. Everyone knows, when I'm busy, I'm coaching, working. I could not do what I'm doing here for the village of Timberlake or the village of Lakeline without John's assistance. So, thank you, John,
Thank you.
for everything. So.
Okay, thank you. Next, Hardwick, Village Hall.
By the last meeting, we had 3 or 4 estimates for the roofs to be replaced on billions. I handed the mayor another one tonight, and I'm expecting 2 more to come in. So we'll have a good amount to go back and forth and see who's offering what, and decide on somebody. Now, does that have to be through council?
I think the money's appropriated, right?
The money's appropriated, but if there's a contract with the company, then council would have to approve that resolution.
But what if there's no contract? It's just get the estimates.
Then there wouldn't be necessary.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Why not just get minimum 3
Yeah.
estimates?
Should already exceeded.
Yeah.
Right.
Is there like
6.
5 or 6? Yeah.
Well, no, I think we have like 7 or 8 right now. So. Yeah, okay. We'll review them, because you know what, there's so many different types too. And there's different types on the metal roofing. That I'm finding out there's different grades, quality, and so we have to, and the warranty on it. So, and again, being on the lake here, the winds, and we definitely want to go with, I believe, a metal roof on this one on the lake. The other pavilion, depending how the prices come in though, we may go with asphalt there, because the plywood there is pretty rotted all the way through. So it'd be probably less expensive just to replace that, plus the trim around it. There's some of those boards on the gable are also rotted out. So those are gonna have to be replaced on that. So that sits under. So if we can, we'll see what we have to do there, but shingle roof will be a lot less expensive, but that'll make up then the repairs that we need done. Because if we get into a metal roof there, and then plus all that wood, we'll be spending, quite a bit of money on that. So we won't have that in the budget. So we'll have to look at, the best way we can go on that one. So.
Yeah, the other thing that, when I was talking, our roof, we had to just replace.
They were noisy too, by the way. If you're
It
It is on.
battery dead.
Okay.
Anyway, we had the roof replaced, and one of the things I asked about was a metal roof. And contractor explained to me that with the quality of the shingles that they're making now, you get almost like for like in terms of warranty, by using a shingle roof, and to John's point, it does cost a lot less. The other problem with a metal roof is that a lot of installers don't know how to do it. They don't know how to do it properly. And so if they don't do it properly, it essentially voids the warranty on it and the usefulness of the roof itself. So his feeling is that, he'll do a metal roof if that's what you want him to do. But his feeling is that you get better, quality and better, warranty, dollar per dollar, from using a shingle roof, a high quality shingle. They're rated for 110 mile per hour winds. They can be upgraded to 150 mile an hour winds by putting some sort of treatment down on it. You know, and so it was something that we eventually went with. Now, my roof was not cheap. My roof was $25,000, but I have a lot of decorative sort of awning stuff and little corner pieces, and that took him a whole day to actually do. And that's where a lot of the cost came from. There's a lot of square footage and there were different levels, but, and that adds to the complexity as well. But, from his standpoint, when he looked at, cause I had him do a quote, he looked at the roof at, the playground, and he said that, the way that the rafters are set up, they're going the wrong way.
No.
Yeah.
They should be going this way and they're going this way. And so he proposed in his quote to actually fix that. A lot of the wood is beyond the edge of the shingles, and so it's all rotted out. He expects that all of the wood would have to be replaced. Complete tear off and probably replace the plywood, so that becomes a more expensive proposition. You can actually see holes in this roof. As you're looking out towards the northwest part of the building, you can actually see the sunlight coming in. So perfect. Don't sit under there either.
Right.
But anyway, so that's his position on metal.
Was it a 50 years warranty on the asphalt shingles now? Or
No,
some?
it's probably
30.
35 to 40.
Okay.
Yeah,
Standard used to be like 30.
yeah.
So they have come up.
And they have actually, the warranty has gotten better, so it's not even prorated.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just,
Flat.
you get it that much and you know, it gets replaced. So it's pretty good stuff, you know, so anyway. That,
I had one thought. If we are doing the roof at the playground, that may have to come out of a different fund, because the money that we have set aside was set aside for the village hall. So we might have to take that out of the general fund, or if there might be money in the recreation budget that we
There's
can
enough
move
for
around.
that.
I think there's some money in like land and land improvements. I think some of that was set. There might be some, yeah,
But we
depending on
probably-
how much it is.
We just reappropriate village hall capital improvement fund, the amount that it would take to do the pavilion one to the parks and playgrounds maintenance fund, or since capital improvement fund is a kind of,
I think it might be locked into that.
okay,
I'd have to check.
it all
Yeah.
comes out of the same place eventually.
well,
So I.
Why we gave him a proclamation, see, he's already
We
saying.
can't do it this year, we'll do it next year. I
Right.
mean, it's not really, I mean, I looked at it today, it's not
Going
that
anywhere,
bad.
yeah.
I mean, there's one corner that's the rotted wood, but I mean,
Is this the one that people use when they rent it?
yeah, this is the one that's
important.
more important, this needs to be done, but the other one, like I said, we can wait on that, so depending on the money, price that comes in, I'll let you know, if we have enough money, we'll do it this year, if not, then we'll wait
At the end of the year.
do it, yeah. The other thing is,
Do you
well,
get
it
it back?
depends how late, because again, You don't want to do asphalt shingles late in the year either.
Cold.
That's another thing, because again, you don't want to put shingles down because you want them to seal. And right now, like this time of year and now, moving on, they're not gonna heat enough to seal. And when we get those winds and everything else, like I said, the only time really, if we're gonna ever go asphalt shingles, we'd have to wait till spring. And I would do that in the middle of summer, actually. This way, then when the sun hits it, they'll seal everything off for winter. That's what I would do. I mean, as far as if we go with that, if we go with metal, then it's a different story. Then you can do that anytime, but then again, we're gonna have to see how that prices come out too, because
Is there cost saving by having them do both, right? It's doing a little one square roof over there.
Not
We're gonna be
really.
like, why are we coming out for this?
not really.
I don't think so.
No.
'Cause the-
Because most companies, they'll do multiple roofs a day, so it's just like the tree companies now, they just bam, 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 and, you know, so. Just like when we had that, actually, we had a problem where we had a water main break here on East Shore. And the water company came out in the morning, it was like 10:30 at night, so they came out, they made it temporary. But the problem is then one of the houses where I was out of water, in order to get them in water, the repair to be made, it was underneath this huge tree, they need to cut down, so we were able to get actually Yoder Tree Service to come out there. Was able to get out there by 10:30 in the morning, and then by 11:30 had the tree gone.
Yeah.
So they were able to make the repair, but
I guess if they're gonna resheet it, fix the frame of it, that's at least a half a day, whole day job and worth it. But you know, some companies are like, I'm not coming out for less than X amount of dollars, so. Just figured that pairing it together would give us a benefit. But we'll see.
okay, thank you. Okay, Mr. Conrad.
You know, it's not a ton to update, progress on the sidewalk project. Verdanis did submit a third-party review, their preliminary design, so we will have that in our hands, and checked and double-checked by both, LJB and ODOT, so work has continued on that. So all progress is up to the schedule, so that's good. We're on time still, not falling behind, which often happens with these types of jobs with so much going on. And then meeting coming up later this week with the EPA, so that work continues about the planning for the storm sewer project. And then, you know, looking at design funding to get a formal design and hopefully at some point do some construction, make some improvements. Other than that, everything is kind of, our forest grants right now are quiet. So that's a relief. Everything going on with fall sports right now in my life outside of council. And then one other thing. Oh, the playground equipment did ship, so it is at the installer, so they're just waiting to schedule the installer to come out and install the new swing structure. So that should be happening by the end of the month, assuming weather and schedules align. But so yeah, so we should have, if not for the kiddos to enjoy late this year, when spring breaks and the snow melts, they'll have a new swing structure to go enjoy. So
It's great.
that is great news. Long awaited. It's always amazes me how slow this process is with village government versus just, you know, putting one in your yard. So we're doing everything we can to put our thumb on the scale a little bit and move it forward. But that'll be a nice addition down there, and then with a new group too at some point. So next spring be a whole new look over there at the playground.
Well, thank you for coordinating it all also.
I don't know how I do it.
Taking it on, so,
That's
thank you.
it. Thanks.
All right, Mr. Joyce,
Um,
please.
nothing much to our report. I have a question with regard to, the timing on the sidewalks. I know we're progressing. We had promised, I had promised anyway, that we would, have a town hall for people. Are we coming up to a point in which scheduling that makes sense, or?
I'd say let's wait till we could talk in between the next council meeting and see once we, because it's got to be reviewed and approved by ODOT, so I don't want to jump the gun and put up, and it's still the preliminary design, it's not the final design,
Yeah.
but I think probably the right time to at least offer our time up to put it up on the screen, have people ask questions or address concerns if they might have them. But yeah, we're getting close. Let it go through it's kind of checks and balances, and then when we have actual hard final phase 2 design in our hands, so we can.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Joyce?
I really don't have anything to report, but I just wanted to mention I'm looking forward to the golf outing that's being put on by the police Benevolent Association. Yes, I'm going to play.
So you
Looking
golf
forward to
team.
it. Scrape together 3 other miscreants to help out. So we're really looking forward to it.
Very fun.
Be fun. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Thompson. Oh, wait, sorry. This is Mara.
No, just remind everybody about the clam bake, get your reservations in. It'll be set up inside for October 11th. And if it's nice, then move your table outside. Tell your guests just move the table outside because we'll just set up first inside to make sure. You're doing the music with the mayor, I'm assuming?
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Conrad. Thank you, Mayor. Saving costs everywhere we go. And get those in and hopefully we have another successful one. That's it.
How many people do you have?
What I looked at now, I was 19 and then I got another 16 here. It's built out, so 19 and 16, whatever that is, so
Yeah, I was gonna ask first.
the 1st of October.
That doesn't count us either, right?
No, it is not.
Oh,
I just got a lot all of a sudden today.
yeah.
Seen a post on Facebook about like clam bakes around the thing. I almost wanted to put in there. Well, the Timberlake's one, but
Oh, and thank you, and because setup is Friday night beforehand at 7 o'clock. So to put up tables and chairs, and then of course we always need help. And thank you, Patty Polachek for helping with the decoration and so forth. Jane D'Arcangelo is going to pull the numbers, pull the next table because that, believe it or not, people complain that I don't pull the numbers fast enough.
Oh, remind them,
It's
all the village shirts belong to the village club.
right.
Okay.
It's true. So everybody's invited, and bring your families, of course. Bring your
No, we're
families.
talking help wise too.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
that's
I
true.
mean, we see the same old helping,
Yes.
but we don't see any new people helping. So it'd be nice to have some new people come and help because again, we're all part of the village club. We want to keep it going because again, it's the only way we can really have our events and to get it really coordinated because, council's all busy and we couldn't do anything. I mean, it'd be nice, yeah, we'd like to plan events, but again, it's hard enough running the village the way it is. But other than that, that's why we're lucky we have the village club and a lot of great volunteers, a lot of hardworking volunteers. So we need more, we need more people to be involved.
We need more. Yeah, we do. We do.
Because we don't want to lose it. That's for sure. So anyway, Mr. Thompson.
Yeah, well said about the Village Club. And I'd also like to thank you, Mayor, for earlier issuing those acknowledgements. That was very appropriate. Andrew already left, but months ago, I was driving by when she was still in the prototype phase of the stenciling, and she was at one of the benches, and I stopped my car, and I was, what are you doing? And it was beautiful, and I'm really glad it got to be completed. It wasn't just an idea. She really followed through and implemented it, and those just really a nice touch throughout the village. And then also, Mr. Roskis, John, you know how I feel about you.
Thanks.
Good job. And that's it.
Okay, great. Thank you. Roskis, fiscal report.
Our general fund ending balance through August 31st is at $614,158. Our monthly revenue was $142,931 versus expenditures of $51,019 for a net surplus for the month of $91,912. And this included our second half real estate settlement in the amount of $113,059. That's the gross amount. After tax collection fees of $712, and the payment to the health department of $3,814. Our net collection was $108,533. Expenditures were less than expectations, as there was no significant storm thus far this year. And Axon body cameras was paid in July 2025. So in the estimate. I had it being paid in August originally. Revenues were less than expected due to lower than anticipated property tax and income tax revenues. Our property tax revenues are at approximately $255,000 for the year. Gross versus $282,000 estimated by our Schedule A. So there may be some delinquent taxes out there. Income tax revenues were $19,962 for the month versus $33,329 in August of 2024. Our total August 2025 revenue was $442,931 versus $151,965 in August of 2024. At this time, at current rates of revenue and expenditures, we still estimate a surplus for the general fund of approximately $135,000 for the year. Other significant fund activity and miscellaneous items. We made our biannual payment for our OPWC 2015 street improvement loan, in the amount of $1,416, and that comes out of Fund 3902, which originates, that money originates from the general fund. And then $4,671 was paid out of the 2021 State Highway Fund for engineering fees for the sidewalk project. Of note, $41,705 as a memo receipt, and engineering fees were paid by OPWC towards the sidewalk project. And these funds have to be recorded as received and expended, even though they're not directly received by the village. Finally, 5 deposit refunds totaling $450 were issued out of Fund 9901, Hall Deposit Refund Fund. There's 4 Village Hall refunds and 1 pavilion refund.
Okay, thank you. Next, Chief's report, Lieutenant.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Good evening. Going to sit in for Chief Dolan, who's unfortunately unable to be here this evening. So he entrusted me to provide the police report. We had 3 911 calls. We had 3 accident calls. We had 2 administrative calls, 1 alarm call, 6 calls for assistance. We had 1 beach complaint. We had 2 calls going to court. We had 53 community policing calls. We had 1 disabled vehicle call, 1 disturbance call, 1 harassment call, 2 road hazard calls, 19 house checks. We had 30 investigative calls. We had 1 littering call, 1 neighbor complaint call. We had 2 requested for patrol call. We received 4 on-station phone calls. We had 1 parking violation. We had 2 suspicious circumstance calls, 4 suspicious persons call, 2 suspicious vehicles call, 2 theft reports, 143 traffic stops. We had 3 traffic complaints. We received 3 transports to court. We had 2 warrant checks and 6 welfare checks. Chief also wanted me to share with you that Sergeant Lawrence did attend his first line supervision training class. He did attend that and completed it. Our newest vehicle, 884, is being built out next week. The chief also wanted you to know that we have 2 Halloween events that's scheduled. And as far as the JAG grant, he said we will know about the JAG grants in the next 30 days.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
So I've got another.
About that, I'm under time and we're just gonna invite.
Thank you, Lieutenant Brown.
The Halloween ones at Eastlake?
I believe so. I know it's 2 events.
Okay.
It's at the Captain Stadium, I think.
Just one.
I would imagine it's pretty one.
The other one's here?
There's another like
3.
county event. I don't know if we're partaking or not. but-
Okay.
I think the Benevolent Association is gonna be doing trunk or treat in Willoughby for Halloween. So, I can double check on that.
Halloween this year is on Halloween in Timberlake. It's always on Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween.
I always get that question. When's Halloween in Timberlake? It's always on Halloween, October 31st. We don't have it,
So October 5th is the 6th annual Lake County First Responders, and for residents that are listening online, and you probably already knows this, but follow the Timberlake Police Department page and you'll get these updates live. But that is the one at the Captain Stadium. All I have on that, but yeah, October 5th, 6 to 8 p.m. Lake County Captain Stadium.
Thank you. Okay, zoning and property maintenance. Speaking of roofs tonight, there were 5 roof permits issued in the village this month.
Maybe you weren't the only noisy one.
No, they're-
Seems like every angle there
It's
was.
all over.
I can hear 'em.
Yeah, yeah.
Should have been in there.
There were 3 fence permits, 2 driveway permits, and 1 deck permit. That's it on the zoning. Next is purchase and approvals. Do we have a motion to approve the August 2025 financial report?
So moved.
Joyce makes a motion.
Second.
Mr. Conrad seconds it. Roll call, please.
Mr. Joyce,
Aye.
Mrs. Joyce,
Aye.
Mrs. Hardwick, Mrs. Mara, Mr. Conrad.
Aye.
Mr. Thompson.
Aye.
And we have public comment. Second motion, anything?
Yeah, thank you for reminding me. Another resident asked me if I would, oh, Debbie King, 43 East Shore Boulevard. Another resident asked me to ask this tonight. He saw a coyote in the road last night, and he wanted to know if he could shoot it. Yeah. So I said, well, I'll ask. Okay, I'll let him know. Sure.
Have them call central dispatch or actually 911.
They'll take care of it.
Yeah,
I did read that people are allowed to shoot them because they're such a nuisance, but
well, you brought
but
that up.
I'm sure you wouldn't want to do it in front of, when you have neighbors that live next door to each other.
Maybe you can't shoot in the village of Timberlake, right? Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't discharge a firearm unless there's a
Thank
safety
you for
reason.
bringing that up, but
No.
we did see a coyote because we're right there on the power plant, so we saw one right there by our backyard
1, 2, 3, 4,
a couple
5.
nights ago, so.
Oh,
There, and we're hearing them every night.
Come on.
They're back by the power.
I mean, the noises they make, woo,
So we just want to make sure that residences, be careful of your dog.
loud, very loud.
And your animals.
Can we call ODNR maybe? Do you,
We gotta be awake.
do you find out
Weird
if
sound.
Yeah.
ODNR has traps or something for
Yeah.
coyotes like that
Sound.
in a residential area? I don't know if they could.
Well, they'll have to send out, some
I
sharpshooters.
mean, for him to notice, it's usually me like, he's like, what the
I
heck?
just
They
don't
were,
know if
it was like they were
do
under our
something like
house.
that for coyotes or if it's, only like diseased animals, et cetera, that they.
The other night I was chasing a skunk away with a light and then all of a sudden I look and there's a coyote right there and that he bolted too, but
Is he a wily coyote?
yeah, Wiley.
Meet.
Okay. If anyone else has anything else to add? Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
I'll second.
Alex makes a motion. Mrs. Joyce seconds, roll call please.
Mr. Joyce, Mrs. Joyce, Mrs. Hardwick, Mrs. Mara,
I.
Mr. Conrad, Mr. Thompson.
Thank you. Our next regular meeting will be October 21st, 2025 at 6:30 PM. Meeting adjourned.
Already threw up 1-0.
Love that.
Take 2 out of 3 and you gotta stop. Yeah, or 3 out of the wild card. We've been
Trying to, for a human eliminate.
that, it was great because all.
Get back down at the 11th hour. Good to see you, Lieutenant. Always good to see you, Mike.
Hi.
Hi,
Sorry, I
how
don't
are
want
you?
to disturb.
No, no,
Yeah.
Right.
No.
Hi.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming. Tell Chief that you were succinct.
It can be done. It can be done. I now know it.